look is a pretty quick, simple, easy eye. I used the Morphe 35T palette. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video, but it looks like this. It's just full of like mauve-y, shimmery colors and has a few mattes. And I paired it with this really fun, bright, purple, glossy lip. I never do glossy lips. I normally stick with satin or usually mattes. So I really like how the lip turned out. I think it looks really good, especially because it's such a bright color. But yeah, so if you want to see how I got this makeup, then just keep watching. Alright, today I'm going to be starting off with my face, so let's go straight into primer. Too Faced Hangover Rx. Sorry if my hands look a little patchy. My fake tan is rubbing off. It's been about a week, so it always goes funky on my hands first because obviously you wash your hands more than everything else on your body, so you know, if that makes sense. Alright, let's layer some primers. Why not? I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This one doesn't have any like radiance to it. I mean, it is hydrating, so it does give a little bit of dewiness to the skin, but this is really like infused with a really nice luminous effect, and it's more like pearlized, if that's the right word. So I'm going to just put this on top of my cheeks. Now it's time for foundation. Let's use the Makeup Forever HD sticks. These are definitely more of a dewy finish, so if you have dry or normal skin, these are perfect, especially if you're wanting like a flawless full coverage finish. They're the bomb. So normally use my beauty blender, but I think I'm going to switch it up and use the Morphe M439 brush, which is just a round kabuki brush. And I think they work really well with the HD sticks. I'm going to be putting 123 on the outer perimeter of my face and then a lighter shade on the center of my face. My face is in a bit of a state. I have a few breakouts because I've been doing tutorials like back to back to back for the past week. So I've been piling on the makeup nonstop and my skin is starting to show that. Time to blend this shiz out. I'm going to be spritzing a little bit of Fix Plus onto my brush just to help blend out the foundation even more. And plus, these HD sticks, if you apply it straight to your face, it obviously isn't the most sanitary way to apply that foundation, but it is the easy way to apply the foundation. So I'm going to use a little bit of NARS Creamy Concealer in the areas that I need it. Like I have a little place right there that's peeking through and a few other places, so let's cover that up. Even though I have found that this concealer isn't super full coverage, but it's kind of the only concealer that I have in the shade that I'm in right now, so. I wanted to use Urban Decay's concealer, but I can't find that, so we're going to use the trusty MAC Pro Longwear Concealer if I don't break it. What shade do I want to use? I'm going to mostly use NW15, but mix a little bit of NW20 in it because we're extra like that. A little bit on the forehead, and the nose, and there, and there. Evening out that highlight. I always have to go back to this. I always try to force myself to use brushes. You know what? I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to do it. Using a small... Okay. Oh, I like this for under eye concealer. I don't think I've used this yet for that purpose. This brush is super soft. Super soft. Really like it. To set my face and under eye concealer, Mercier translucent powder. I'm I'm going to prime my eyelids with the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Yes, got it right. Products with the longest names in the world. For today's eye look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35T palette. It's just a very mauve-y, kind of taupey palette with a whole lot of shimmers, but does have a few mattes mixed in. So I think I'm going to be using that for today's entire eyeshadow look, since it is going to be something very, very simple. I'm going to be going in with this brown. It seems to be like one of the warmest browns in this palette. And I'm going to be using that as a transition shade. I've noticed that whenever I'm doing my makeup, I keep my mouth open for like everything. Like even when I'm doing eyeshadow, I'm like, I guess it's like my concentration face or something. Sorry if any of this video is slightly out of focus. I'm still trying to get used to filming. I don't have a flip out screen on my camera, so I do have a monitor right there, but getting things in focus is just like a headache. So if anything is at all out of focus, my apologies. Hopefully this isn't too bad, but okay, what do I want to go in with next? I'm going to take this taupey color right here. It's a matte. Just pick it up a little bit slightly on my crease brush. If any falls on the eyelid, that's completely fine because I'm going to be covering it up with another color. That's the thing with eye looks. It always starts off looking like a mess, and then once you finish it, it normally comes together. For my lid color, start off with something a little bit lighter, but I might dip into these darker mauve colors right here. So I'm just gonna take this one first and see how I like it. Just on a flat eyeshadow brush. This kind of has a little bit of pink in it. You know what, let's spray it with some Fix Plus. More Fix Plus. I like it how it is, but it's a little bit more pink than I wanted to. It's pretty, but for this look, I'm just going to dip into this shade right here, which just is pretty much the same as this one, but a little bit more darker and less pink. Ow. Oh, I'm just taking some loose powder to wipe off any excess that might have fallen. And poking my eye at the same time. I'm going to be going into the Kat Von D shade in my eye palette, since there aren't any light creamy colors in the Morphe one. And I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone and my inner corner with, I think, this slightly shimmery white color. I'm going to add a little bit of something to my lower lash line. I'm going to take a pencil brush and go back in with my transition color first. Now taking a flat definer brush, I'm going to go in with the purple that I used in my crease. I was going to do winged liner with this look, but just didn't really like how it turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to my brows. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I normally fill in my brows with powder, but I'm just going to use the Brow Wiz today. I'm going to set them with a clear brow gel. For mascara, I'm going to be using Benefit's They're Real. To finish off the face, I'm going to take Bobbi Brown's Bronzing Powder in Golden Light. To contour, I'm going to take Benefit's Hoola and the NARS Ita brush. For blush, I want to keep it neutral, so for that I'm going to be using Becca's Wild Honey and a Morphe E4 brush. For highlight, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in number 2. Mine broke, but it's just like a pale gold color. Now for the fun part, I'm going to be doing a bright, glossy purple lip. Line my lips with the NYX Lip Liner in Bloom. For lipstick, I'm using MAC's Heroine. Now to top that off, I'm going to be using a NYX Butter Gloss in Raspberry Tart. Lastly, I'm just going to take my Urban Decay All-Nighter and set my face with that. Okay, that's the completed makeup look for today. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!